Well, well, well. It is a Monday night, and yet it's a Monday night where I don't normally have a live stream because I just had a 4 hour presentation about 3 hours ago that just finished. But if I can make it through that, I thought when I looked at the rest of the week, there was no other chance for me to really have time to pre record this session, and Thursday wasn't going to cut it either. So here we are. I am definitely not 100%. Definitely better than I was Saturday into Sunday morning, that's for sure. And I apologize for having to miss Sunday morning stream. That was definitely unexpected. It came on very quick and very strong on Saturday night after dinner, and the rest is history. But my stomach still feels a little bit queasy, and my head feels a little bit weird, but maybe that's nothing new. I also want to apologize to Jean-Francois, our set extraordinaire submitter, because he is not able to be here, which he would have been able to be here on Sunday. I always prefer to have the person who submits the set to actually be here when their set is being played so they can interact in the chat. It looks like we have 5 people in the chat. I wasn't expecting to have more than that because this was a very last minute decision to try to do it tonight. If I can, like I said, make it through the 4 hours, I think I can make it through another hour. Although, after I decided to do it, I decided to pull up Jean's set. And let me just tell you, this is what Jean has to say. And remember, this is one of 2. So next Saturday, or this coming Saturday, is going to be his set number 2. Set number 1 is called Jeff's Long Prog Included Set. So when I see long prog, that means we have pretty long set coming up is what I'm guessing. And it's going to be prog induced, but it's going to be like a Manny set. So Manny has showed up and appeared in Jeff's body for this set, and maybe in set 2, because he says set number 1, so I'm assuming, I'm not looking at it yet because it's too much writing, that there is a long prog set number 2 that'll be coming in on Saturday. Speaking of Saturday, for all of the, I'd say more than half of you on this channel, like myself, are football fans, and Saturday officially starts the college football season. And of course, I have a significant Saturday because the Ohio State Buckeyes take on the number 1 Texas Longhorns, which I believe, and I'll talk about Saturday a little bit, but I think we're not going to win that game in the Horseshoe, although that's okay. If we pull off an upset, I will not complain, obviously. But it doesn't look like the cards are in the deck for that one, but we'll have to talk about that more later. We haven't seen Mackie, Mr. Cucumber, be in the chat for a while, so maybe he'll show up and try to rub that in because he is a Texas fan, and I'm sure he'll be happy about that. We have kind of had talks on the side about it, but Cucumber, you at least have to show up Saturday morning, because if it's a long prog set on Saturday morning, I'm cutting it off at 12 o'clock because, unfortunately, the biggest sham of all of the whole college football season is that Fox has control of the Big Ten, and the biggest game of the season, number 1 and number 3 or number 2, depending on which poll you're talking about, has the fucking game at noon, which is so dumb. It should definitely be a night game, but because Fox is dumb and they like Fox Noon Sports, we got to have it at freaking noon. So Saturday, that set, I'm going to be going fast through the songs, especially if their long prog set number 2 is happening. But let's get into this set and see what's happening. I'm sure all of you, for college football fans, are going to be happy that the weather is actually preceding this Saturday, which is amazing because usually August right now is absolutely disgustingly hot like it was a week ago. But it is beautiful here in Ohio for at least a week, including game day Saturday. So I love this weather. I'm thankful for it. It feels like fall, and now Saturday just has to start football. Hopefully where you are, I'm sure not Para out there in California, it is beautiful here. But Para, I think you're in that different sector where the heat has kind of regressed over there, and then it'll go up and come back down, I'm sure, next week here. But it looks like most of the country is in good weather, including there in Oklahoma with dubs. So, yep, 101 today doesn't surprise me, Para. But here it is wonderful and gorgeous. And with that, let's get into his set. And hopefully my voice can make it through. I don't know if you can hear it, but talking for 4 hours straight and then having to do this, I might lose my voice. But let's see if we can do it. All right, so this is what he says. In the first place, I had the idea of submitting a set consisting of 4 long 10-minute prog pieces, 2 classic, 2 modern ones. But then I thought it would be a tad too long and not so digestible, so I decided to split them up in 2 sets, accompanied with 3 other shorter songs, in order to grant more variety and style. Interesting. Each prog couple will appear at the end of each set. I tend to give my sets a sense of consistency, so I think that it will fit better, okay? So let's start with this first set. So here's the first set. Remember, this is it's kind of like a 2-sided disc of a album that comes out. That's what we have. We have Jean-Francois's 2-album set is what we're looking for. So here we go. The first band is called Tears for Fears, which is a wonderful 80s band, one of the last great bands who had many, many hits because they're freaking awesome. And you know what? Even though they had very poppy hits, Mr. Dubs, they can play their instruments fantastically and sing well. Tears for Fears, baby. This is Swords and Knives, taken from the same album where Bad Man's song appears. Tears for Fears with the song Swords and Knives takes us on a gentle, progressive journey. It's only 6 minutes long. I love this unknown track from their fabulous 1989 album, The Seeds of Love. Great song in of itself off that. Remarkable for providing so much variety and style with excellent musicianship. The song develops around a simple melody leading to a strong instrumental section, unlike many pop bands of the time, and as always with the soulful voice of Roland Orzabal. So we have to remember too, not only is the music long, but John loves to write. Each of these have like a few paragraphs for each song. So we're going to have to get into these quickly. I can't wait to hear the song because I love Tears for Fears. Oh, I was like, where's the song? Okay, nice. Beautiful. Okay, interesting. I thought there was going to be like a ballad for the whole thing, but nice. Oh, soothing. I like that higher voice part too. Oh, this is so smooth. It's like it's supposed to be smooth jazz, but it's not. I like that. This is smooth. I'm liking it. This is playlist worthy already. This is like love making music, even when you're sick. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful voice. Nice build. Yeah, their voice is our butter. I agree with that fan. Perfectly. Woo! Woo! sounds like the continuum that Jordan uses. Maybe they had a continuum before Jordan ever had one. This song is definitely going on a playlist. Like it's just soothing and it's pleasant to the ears. That's an interesting change there. Whoa. Sounds like it's morphing into some dark dream. Do you hear that? It sounds like it's turning into some like bad dream. It definitely was trying to create some sort of dreamy vibe, but it sounded dark a little bit, which to me didn't rather fit the song so far. So that'd be my only complaint about this song, is that like seemed dark. But this seems light. I thought he was about to say God save the Queen, but he said God save those boys. Is that the end? Yeah, I mean, nothing too crazy about that song, and I wouldn't say like that's one of my favorite songs ever by them, but I would definitely say that was a good song that will go on a playlist. I would almost call that a nice campfire song. A little but too much energy maybe, but it didn't get too crazy, so that definitely will go on a campfire playlist. So nice job, way to start us out on this long prog set with a 6-minute song. I only want to say this and then I will move on. Adrian, I don't think I'm pessimistic about my team. I think I'm realistic about my team. I said very clearly that we were supposed to beat Shittigan, and we fucking didn't. Case in point, I was like, I don't see any way that they beat us, and then they beat us. So I was realistic in that moment and got disproven horribly in the worst sort of way. So I do think that what we did in the playoffs was monumental and crazy and against expectations, especially after the loss to Shittigan. So I think I'm fair. I may be wrong, but I think I'm fair. I'm not just pessimistic and shit on my team for a reason. Let's get into the second song. He says, oh, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of happy people on this channel right now because we have a 6-minute and 30-second song by the king of the channel, the baby doll, Opeth. This is paragraph 7, which I have not heard. It's the one before last song off of The Last Will and Testament by Opeth, offering a first conclusion to the text-oriented concept. I think it offers a strong first conclusion to the story musically speaking. That's all he says about it. So here we go, paragraph 7. Boom. even though Leprous won, I think everyone sucks the balls of Opeth on this channel. Like this riff. Oh God, look who showed up, the ball sucker himself. The O in Opeth stands for open your mouth pyramid, for his balls to be shoved in your throat.
As part of
Opeth is the best thing ever.
bestow upon you both a number of artifacts of immense personal value to me.
Dubs, did you miss what I said to you about Ohio State football? Sounds like you didn't hear me.
Serve as a reminder of the fragility of heritage.
Okay. So for all you Opeth lovers, where does paragraph 7 fit in your songs that you like by this album? Good. Finally, I beat you. Finally. Such a very like little ditty by Opeth. Oh, I like that. I hope they go back to that first riff, because that first riff is cool.
Worthless, still I consider them a token of my innermost sympathy. Pass them on to generations to come.
This is kind of cool. Da-na-na-na.
The liberation of the wealthy.
I don't like the talking stuff, but that's normal. I don't really like talking in songs.
Basking in solace.
They do that a lot. Reminds me of nice cymbal choke there. And there's the like the drum work here. Interesting switch there. Am I just not hearing correctly, but did they ever go back to that first riff that opened the song? Because that first riff was really cool, but I don't feel like they've gone back to it yet. Or did I just miss it? Like this kind of push forward here, subtle. droning away right now. Droning along. What does it mean for me? Like I'm walking up to play Castlevania on my Nintendo when I was a young kid. How about that? I feel like I should be like, whoosh, 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 throw a lantern. Oh, is it fading out? Is that it? Is that the whole song? Wow, interesting. Is that the end? I think so. Oh, wow. Well, that's a little confusing because, again, unless I'm wrong, it started out with a cool riff. Was this from the last song or something? Because, yeah. And it just didn't feel like it ever went back to that, did it? Maybe once? I don't know. I didn't hear that again, but that was like jun, 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 like a very Harlequin Forest type of ending. Is that like where the last song left off and it just kind of carried into that? Otherwise, the rest of the song, I would say, was pretty forgettable. Like, cool little feel, ambiance, little ditties here and there that felt cool, but the rest of this, I wouldn't say that I would ever be like, man, I really want to go back and hear that song. It definitely felt wanting a little bit more. But as you guys said in the chat, this is kind of a song that seems to have to be played with the rest of them, and to isolate it does it damage. I still think that that's a negative. Whenever people say that, including to Dream Theater songs, people were always like, oh, you got to listen to it in the context. Though I think that may be true, it shouldn't have to, a song in of itself shouldn't have to depend on the context for it to go from really good to forgettable. I can understand, like, it's a good song, but in the context, it's even better. I get that. But if a song out of context goes from good or really good to, like, pretty forgettable, I don't see how that, you can't use that as an excuse for me. So I think the same thing should happen to be applied to Dream Theater as well. So I hate when people always say that, well, Metropolis 2 is meant to be a whole album to listen through. I'm like, but I could listen to each of those songs individually and they all fucking rock. Out of the context of Metropolis 2. They all are fucking awesome songs. And then when you put them all together and you listen to it all together, it's a fucking amazing album. But none of them, like, out of context are all of a sudden like, that sucked. Except for Dance of Eternity. I wouldn't call sucks. I just don't like it. It's kind of overrated, in my opinion. All right, next one. I don't know many bands in the Doom genre, but Paradise Lost has always hooked me in their universe. Uh-oh, I feel like Scott K is going to cream in his pants right now. This is a straightforward song coming from the album In Requiem. When they had started to go back to their darker roots, I don't really know what has always dragged me into the band. Maybe the sound of the guitars or the doomy mood provided by their singular sound. You only have to listen to the first few seconds of their songs and you immediately know it's Paradise Lost. They have a unique sound that is anchored deeply into dark ground. So this is called The Enemy, and the band is called Paradise Lost, and it's only 3 minutes and 39 seconds. If it's doomy and it's cool and it's only 3 minutes, it's going on a playlist. So let's find out. Okay, didn't expect that. Yeah.
Why can't you say sorrow?
This is Doom?
Why can't you say think I believe? Thou must not steal, borrow. Why must you steal?
Is this Doom, Scott? You're the Doom legend, so this doesn't feel like Doom to me. This just feels like metal, dark metal. With a little power metal sound of the voice. I was not expecting this at all. So this is not going on a playlist. I don't dig this that much. To me, this is like the darker version of power metal. I don't know. Well, all the doom that I've heard from you is pretty similar to me. Oh yeah, I see that it has gone into red mode. Damn it. Try to reset it. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this is not, I don't hate it, it's growing on me, but oh, da, 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 da. Okay, it's back to green. I'm sure it's going to go back to red here in a second. Okay, like this part. Okay, I'm taking this back. I really like this part. Blah, blah. I can feel myself losing my voice. Okay, the song is growing on me. It's growing on me, but I think it was just I was expecting something different. It sounds like a Tommy Lee drum part. As he's turning upside down. Is that it? Okay, that's a tough one because I think it took me a second to rearrange my brain because when I heard Doom, I was expecting the kind of Scott Doom that we've had. Hence me saying Scott's going to be creaming in his pants. And it wasn't that. It was kind of like a powery metal Doom, I guess. But the ending, starting from that got cool. I really actually liked that part. So I'd say half of the 3 minutes I actually enjoyed. So maybe if I listen to it again, I'll enjoy it more. But for now, that would not go on a playlist. But I do need to give it a second shot going into it without the mindset that I had painted before. So, all right. So we are 33 minutes in, and I'm assuming these next couple of songs, because there are only 5 songs tonight, are probably going to be like 20 minutes long. So let's find out. Oh, I do need to rate them. So far, 1, 3, 2 is going to be my lineup. I really didn't care for 2 that much. Thought it was kind of boring and forgetful. Number 4, the band is Genesis. Oh, you want to talk about prog? Here goes some long prog. The song is called The Cinema Show. I might know this one. Again, I'm not good with titles, but I've told you, I know Yes and Genesis quite a bit. If it's a very known Genesis song, then I'll probably know what it is, but so here we are with my first combo of 2 progressive songs back to back, 1 classic and 1 more recent song, where the more modern might have been inspired or influenced by the classic one. That's interesting. This song, considered as a classic, is from an album also considered as a cornerstone in the progressive rock history called Selling England by the Pound, from which you already listened to Firth of Fifth. I do remember that. The band is Genesis, and the song is The Cinema Show. To me, it is an excellent spiritual voyage that could be divided into 2 parts, starting gently on a pastoral tone. Interesting choice there of words. telling the mythological story of Tiresias, is that how you say the name? Symbol of gender duality, sent to Earth to witness who enjoys sex more, men or women. It's definitely men. I can answer that one already. The second part is one of the longest synth instrumentals ever made, delivered by keyboardist maestro Tony Banks, accompanied by a strong rhythm section. I love in the first part the way the voices of Peter Gabriel and Phil Collins blend together. What two great artists of our time. Phil Collins also delivers a tremendous drum work throughout the song, especially in the chorus and the instrumental section. I also love how it sounds falsely naive and contemplative. Beware when the song starts to fade out, it ends abruptly as it segues into the last piece of the album. Thanks for that warning. This is a pure progressive trip that has been influential in the progressive rock history. I'm assuming the only person that might know this song is Michael. Does anybody else know this song? Let's find out. Scott, I'll be back. Interesting. Para, this isn't the mutiny chat.
Home from work, our Juliet clears her morning meal. She dabs her skin with pretty smells concealing to a
Interesting.
meal.
I don't remember this part, so maybe I don't know this song.
She said, return to go. Can she be late for her cinema show? Cinema show.
It sounds like they're almost making fun of something. It's like something you would hear, like making fun of another song or something like that.
Romeo locks his basement flat and scurries up the stair. With head held high and floral tie, a weekend millionaire. I will make my
I certainly don't know this song, because I would definitely remember this section.
cries.
Or maybe I remember certain sections of it and not other ones like this. Okay. This sounds more familiar.
Take a little trip back with Father Tiresias. Listen to the
I like that
old one
melody.
speak of all he has lived through. I have crossed between the poles. For me, there's no mystery. Once a man like the sea I raged. Once a woman like the earth I gave. But there is in fact more earth than sea.
Straight time. Cool flute. Really, Adrian? Okay. Dig this part for sure. I definitely like it since that first part. The first part I was like, eh. Not my sort of thing. Nice.
Take a little trip back.
Like this part a lot. This is what I'm used to with Genesis, this kind of stuff. You can hear how Fish got a lot of their influence from these guys, I think.
Of all he has lived through,
There's a lot of Fish elements in a lot of this stuff.
To me, there's no mystery. Once a man like the sea I raged. Once a woman like the earth I gave. But there is in fact more earth than sea.
Do you think Michael's the type to watch a movie like that? I don't think so. Okay, nice switch here. Sounds like the end of sounds like the end of Home. 1619. Phil Collins on drums, dude. That dude was fucking major talented. I'm digging the song since the first part. I didn't really dig the first part, but since that, amazing how good of a drummer he was, but he's known for his singing pop songs. Studio. I'm telling you, this is the ending of Home. In a different form, in a different life. Sick. I think he plays traditional grip, doesn't he? Nice modulation there. I'm telling you, I dig this song for sure, except for the beginning. The beginning was a little too cheeseball for me. Nice release there. Yeah, definitely. Again, Adrian, I'm glad that you changed because I was about to say you're such an Opeth homer that you had to put them two still. Yeah, I think ever since the first part of the song, I've been digging every part of it. It's a nice journey. It feels like a good journey. It said there's an abrupt ending, so I'm waiting for that to happen. Hey, give him his time in the sun for once, Pyramid. Oh, and there's that abrupt ending. All right, so I'm definitely going to put that one second. I thought it was good. Yeah. A little, I wouldn't even say it felt that long. I did like just how it started breathing after the first like 3 or 4 minutes. It felt like it was a song and then it decided to just like jam, which is why I said there's a lot of Fish elements to me. I feel like Fish, being a jam band, is very, like, took a lot of pieces of this and kind of applied different aspects to it in their own way. But a lot of that stuff at the end, especially, I was like, man, I feel like I'm at a early Fish concert. So yeah, good choice. That will probably go on a playlist. I just don't know what playlist it'll go on. But I did enjoy it. It's something that I could like find myself enjoying after that first part. I wish I could just kind of like eliminate that first like musical-esque singing. All right, we are coming to our last one, which is a Steven Wilson song called The Watchmaker. This is 11 minutes and 42 seconds, so that'll put us right at an hour. Now let's visit a modern take on what I think could have been influenced by the cinema show by Genesis, at least for the first part with the use of acoustic guitars composed by Steven Wilson on his 2013 album, The Raven That Refused to Sing, which we've heard on this channel before. This song called The Watchmaker tells the story of a watchmaker who, according to Steven Wilson's words, is meticulous about his craft but never expresses any extreme emotions in having a 50-year relationship with his wife, but purely for convenience and comfort with no strong feeling of love between them. Interesting. That's most marriages. It's the idea of life passing you by with time ticking away with no willingness to be surprised by unexpected turns. The watchmaker ends up killing his wife. Okay, maybe not every marriage. His wife, and burying her under the floorboards of his workshop. Okay, it took a dark turn. Death not making difference in a situation makes the wife come back as a ghost to take him with her. This is a perfect archetype of poetry and prog music creation, ending in a dark and haunting way, for sure. Symbolized with the line, though all the cogs connect with such poetic grace, time has left its curse upon this place. Interesting. This song always leaves me with a strong, uncanny impression, especially with the weird ending. Okay, guess we have a weird ending coming. Hope you'll like it with all that context in mind. There's not many Steven Wilson songs I dislike. There's other Steven Wilson songs I like more than others. But let's find out if this is one of the ones I like a lot or ones that are just, Oh, Para's already given his word on this one.
Watchmaker works all day and long into the night. He pieces things together, despite his failing sight. Though all the cogs connect with such poetic grace,
There's the line.
time has left its curse upon this place.
See, sometimes I do listen to the lyrics, especially when they're given to me.
Each hour becomes another empty space to fill, wasted with the care and virtues of his skill. The watchmaker buries something deep within his thoughts, a shadow on the staircase. Someone from before. This thing is broken now and cannot be repaired. 50 years of compromise, an aging body shared. He lies a day, you know, there's something I should say. I never really loved you, but I'll miss you anyway.
This is putting me to sleep. I should play this when I go to bed. Is this the way it is for the whole 10 or 12 minutes of this song? Because I did not expect this. This is very, very soul soothing. I mean, I feel like I'm in the clouds. Start to get some like beats in here, or is it going to stay like this for the whole thing? Oh, nice choice of words, Fran and Para. Okay, we're picking it up a little bit. Is this where he murders his ex or his wife? It seems like campfire material, Galen, for sure, but we'll see where it goes. Nice bass line there. Chromatic scale that he just did. Very dissonant. I wonder if that was sure was on purpose. Nice legato there. Okay, it's getting a little too hype for a campfire song, but it's a good build overall. But if that's all it is, if that's as loud as it gets, I think it could still make a campfire song. Just have to not have it so loud in my backyard. Speaking of campfire songs, I need to have a campfire this week with this beautiful freaking weather. I think it's even too cold for the mosquitoes.
To be temporary while I waited for gold.
You were supposed to be temporary while I waited for gold?
We filled up the years and I found that I liked having someone to hold. But for you I had to.
Yeah, I need to go play golf too. Thanks for the reminder, Fran. I have about 1 month before I have to go back to the office. Ooh, I like that note. How'd you shoot, Adrian? Ooh, that was nice. Okay, I'm digging this part a lot. It happens, Adrian, it happens. I like the piano section here. Very pretty. I am gonna put this first, but it is getting a little long. I don't know how much time we have left, but it could wrap up and I'd be satisfied. Fucking sick right here. Okay, we're gonna get back into like some energy. Hell yeah. Oof, love this part. Okay, don't like that they just did this. Don't do it. Don't ruin the song. I mean, I guess if he's murdering her and killed her, it's part of it, but... Yeah, this does have like a very Opeth feel to it all of a sudden. Ding, da, da, da. That very descending kind of... Opeth finds his way in everything, damn it. Bang. Where's the resolve? There is none. She's dead. He's dead. Is that the end? It is, and there wasn't a resolve. So, yeah, I'm still going to leave that song first. But it might fall out of the campfire playlist because of the two heavier sections or louder sections, whatever, more energy sections, however you want to call it. I mean, it stayed pretty even keel throughout most of the 10 plus minutes, but that last section might make it hard. But what I think I might do, actually, to test this out, is I might put it on the campfire playlist, and if it comes on in the middle of a campfire, and at the end I'm like, shit, I shouldn't have put this on the campfire playlist, it'll come off. But if I'm like, yeah, it fits, then I'll let it just stay. So that is my idea there. This is the first of 2 prog sets by Jean-Francois, our Frenchman. And he will be here returning on Saturday. And again, I might start that really early, meaning like right on the dot, and then no 5-minute wait so that we can get through it so that I can make sure that I'm there for the game. And then, let's see, on Saturday, wait. Yeah. And then on Monday, September 1st, which is a holiday, we have Superman James U set. Mr. Jim has a set on Monday. And then we don't have a set until the next Saturday on September 6th. So, yeah, for those of you people, which I don't remember who all of them are, I know it's just Ryan and Scott K, who are part of Jim's Hodgepodge set. I still have 3 people who need to turn in songs. I don't know who you are, but you need to turn them in. So make sure you get those in because you are on Sunday, September 7th, which is actually right around the corner. So time is flying, people. And by September 8th, Monday to September 8th, we are out of sets officially because Fran is on September 8th, which is a Monday. And then after that, we're out of sets. And plus, I go on September 11th through the 19th to Denver, if you don't remember. All right, well, I made it through this set. I'm kind of losing my voice. I can feel it in my throat. Hopefully that means tomorrow I don't wake up with a lost voice. But glad we got to do it. Thank you guys for joining us at the very last minute. And we will see you guys here on Saturday morning. So peace out.